want to toilet train your child before they start to go to school? Well, this video will help you with the same. Welcome back to ClassMonitor channel, and in this video we'll answer all the questions like when to start with potty training, what are the tools, and what to avoid for the same. Now, answering the first and most important question, how to know that your kid is ready to get toilet trained. Firstly, if they have started to follow simple instructions like pass the toy, give me the ball, and so. Secondly, if they can sit for longer periods of time. Thirdly, if they are independent and can say no oftenly. Next, they feel uncomfortable in diapers while they are pooping or peeing. Next thing to notice is if their diapers are dry for more than 2 hours. And lastly, they give you hand gestures or use simple words to tell you that they are pooping or peeing. Not every one of these indicators need to be present, but if you notice a general trend, that means your child is ready to be toilet trained. Now, coming to the age when to start, well, there is no specific age because every kid is different and takes different amounts of time. Some kids can get ready at 2 years of age while others take more time. So you don't need to be age dependent, you just need to see when your child is ready and not stress them. Before starting with how to train the child, you need to see the situations when you have to avoid giving them toilet training. So look out for these situations when you have to avoid toilet training them. First is while traveling, because their environment is constantly changing and it is very difficult for them to adapt to a new environment. So skip that time. Next is around the time of the birth of a new sibling. It is a huge change for them. They are not getting the amount of attention they used to get. So it's not a right time for you to start toilet training at that time. Nextly, change from crib to bed. It's a huge change for them and let them adjust to it and don't start. And lastly, when they are sick, it is completely wrong time. Especially if it's diarrhea, let them get well and then start. For a kid, familiarity and comfort level is at most important. So when they are comfortable, start only then. Next frequently asked question is, how long does it take? Well, you cannot fit every child in same time space. So every child takes different amounts of time. Some takes longer and some takes shorter. Typically, it's between 3 to 6 months. Next, I'll be telling you toilet training essentials, but before that, don't forget to subscribe to ClassMonitor channel. Now coming to the list, first is portable potty seat, which is very easy for them to move around with and less scary for them. Next is toddler size seat, which can be placed on the normal size seat and they feel comfortable and secure around it, and they also feel that they are doing the same things that adults are doing. To help them with it, you can also place a small stepping stool which will help them to be independent. And lastly, training pants which are less absorbent than diapers, but they can contain large mess like unintentional poop. Once the training pants start to remain dry, you can switch to normal underwears. Now coming to the point, how to teach them. For this, most important part is having conversation. Teach them different words and gestures about potty and peeing. Nextly, ask them if they want to use washroom at regular intervals so that they have a habit of it. Moving forward, this is one place where screens can be really helpful to you. You can show them different stories and poems for the same. And lastly, you can help them to get familiarized by making them sit on the seat with their clothes or diapers on. Now that we have all the important information about toilet training, I would really like to know what are your struggles related to toilet training. Do share them in the comments. Now let's hop on to the part how to start toilet training. First is it is best to start when you know that there are no big changes coming up. Secondly, form a routine. Make it a part of their daily routine. For example, encourage them to use potty after they wake up or after snacks. Third is look for signs. Children have a common behavior before going to potty, like wriggling around, squatting, or just getting cranky. Look for the signs and go for it. Fourth is do not force. Take them to washroom and make them sit for 3 to 5 minutes and do not force them because it should not look like punishment but a daily routine. Fifth is let them observe. They like to model your behavior. So whenever you go to washroom, tell them and explain them so that they also do the same. Sixth is avoid making them wear difficult clothes while toilet training so that it is easy for them to take them off. Nextly, praise them. Let them know that you are appreciating their efforts and do not punish them for any kind of mishap. Lastly, maintain the approach. Tell your partner, your family members, caregivers and daycare to follow the same approach so that they do not get confused. One thing that we need to keep in mind is that it is a difficult and long process, so you need to be calm and patient and just trust the process. I hope this video was helpful to you. Don't forget to subscribe to ClassMonitor channel for more such information and comment below any kind of queries that you may have.